Hey, what's going on guys? John here, and today I wanted to do a video review for the Bosch B36CL80 refrigerator. In this video I'll just kind of walk you through some of the features of this refrigerator, give you my overall thoughts, and we've now had this going on probably close to 6 to 8 months, and so far we've been very happy with it. So I thought I'd go through everything and just give you an overall look on this. So you have pretty large opener bars here that you could use for either side of the fridge. You have a middle compartment as well as the freezer compartment. We'll start with the main section here. All of this is kind of configurable depending on how you want this set up, but we have 3 trays here. You can see we've got all our condiments here on the left. The water system in this is actually something that's really cool, is the water actually gets dispensed out of here, and there's a small trigger that you can see down here at the base. So all you have to do is take your glass, put it up against this, and the water will dispense. If you have larger bowls, you can even just put your finger on it and then have that dispense into this. We use that for like refilling our cat's water or things like that. We actually added these little trays here just to kind of keep some of our stuff organized, but you have a lot of configuration options in terms of what you're going to be doing with these trays. So we have a large tray going across the top, and as you can see, this can hold plenty of things. We have lots of fruits and veggies, leftovers, things like that. And then we actually did this tray a little higher, and that way we have more room for our larger, taller drinks. And then we've got a little bit less room down here, but still plenty enough to store things like eggs and plenty of food, drinks, fruit. This actually does have a Wi-Fi based app that you can connect to it. This allows you to monitor things on the fridge, like if there's any problems, if the door is left open, for example, on the freezer or the fridge, it will notify your phone. So really helpful if you're not home. We actually had an instance with an old refrigerator where someone did not close it properly, and we ended up having all of our food spoil. So having a feature like this on the phone is really useful. That way you know, it lets you know. All of the controls are up here at the top, so basically you can see the refrigerator temperature. You can choose between like fresh, eco modes, vacation mode, power. You have your menu here as well as like the super freeze mode. If the alarm goes off because this is left open too long, maybe a cat decides to open the door or something while hanging out up here, you actually will have an alarm go off, and you can manually shut that off at any time. There's really nice LED lights that are coming all throughout, so it's very bright. You can see there's light that shines all on the left and right corners here. And there's the alarm now, so if this is left open for any reason, that's basically what's going to happen. It's not super annoying or invasive, and if you're still working in here like I am, I could hit alarm off and now it won't continuously ping me. You have this middle tray here. This actually is where you control some of the additional settings. So this is where we can do our meat and fish settings, fruit. We currently have it set for the vegetable setting because that's what we have in here. Beverages, snacks, and then you can even do custom settings. And you can choose to unlock this. Obviously, you don't want to be hitting this accidentally. So you unlock it and then you can change settings here. So pretty straightforward. We'll go ahead into the other bays. Oh, actually, before I do that, the water filter is actually stored up here in this corner. So I'm going to move this out of the way, but this is basically a slide here. This actually just comes off. So this just slides down. It's pretty simple, and the water filter's right there. So this is something I really like about this fridge. Previously, we had a Samsung fridge, and what was happening is they had a whole built-in ice filter system that was all inside of the fridge, and what would happen is ice would actually cause clogs and backups, and the water system would actually stop working. So this is really convenient because you have more space for all of your food and this large pull-out tray, and it's not being taken up by the ice machine or any of this other stuff, right? The filter is just the only thing taking up a little bit of extra room, and all the water dispenses from over there. So that's one thing I really love about the design of this and how they kind of thought this through. Going into the next tray, you basically have 2 large pull-out trays here. These can easily come out for cleaning, but as you can see, there's plenty of space here. Usually we do like meats, cheeses, deli stuff, and then we've got like veggies over here on the left. So tons of space here for all of that. And then in the freezer, this actually works out pretty well. They have a huge ice tray here. You can actually remove this and ice will fill into the entire bin. So let's say you were having a party and you knew that you needed a ton of ice. You could take all this stuff out and then you could allow the ice to fill the entire tray, which is really awesome. It comes with a nice scooper here. We've never had any issues with the ice. It makes a little bit of noise when it fills, but overall it's pretty minimal noise, and that's something that's been fairly consistent. The other thing is the way this is designed, it creates the ice cubes in such a way that it's going to prevent clogs, so it's almost kind of this unique design to the cubes, and I've been very happy with that. You do have a multi-setup tray down here, so you can see we've got some stuff here on the right. You could, in theory, move this if you want, maybe closer to the center if you wanted to like make this half and half, for example. And then you've also got this extra pull-out tray that's in the top here. So this is really cool. It's like hidden extra storage. So we have frozen fruits and things like that up here. So this overall works really well. I'm very happy with this refrigerator. We haven't had any issues with it whatsoever, and it's been very reliable for us. So I do highly recommend it. I think if you're looking for a Bosch, definitely recommend it in my opinion. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it helpful.